Hearing the sound of the bell, all thinking is cut off. Wisdom grows, enlightenment appears. Hell is left behind, the three worlds are transcended. Vowing to become Buddha and save all people, the mantra of shattering hell. Om Garajya Sabaha. Om Garajya Sabaha. Om Garajya Sabaha. And Brother Hangdal, you'll lead us in the refuge chant. I'll give you a roll down.
Buddham Saranam Gacchami Dhammam Saranam Gacchami Sangam Saranam Gacchami. I go in refuge to Buddha. I go in refuge to Dharma. I go in refuge to Sangha. Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Dhammam Saranam Gacchami. Sangam Saranam Gacchami.
So we'll start with our 15 minutes of seated meditation. If you do not wish to be touched by life and death, you must firmly hold the one thought and break through in a flash. Only there can you be truly freed from life and death. Let's chant the Gatha on opening the sutras. This Dharma, incomparably profound and minutely subtle, is rarely encountered, even in hundreds of thousands of millions of ages. Now we see it, hear it, hold and maintain it. May we completely realize the true mind of all Buddhas. All beings tremble at the fear of death. All beings tremble in the fear of death. More colloquially, nobody wants to die. Everybody's afraid of dying, or afraid of death. My own take on it for me personally is that being dead isn't particularly horrifying to me, but the thought of the actual process of dying is really kind of a bummer, because you don't know if there's going to be pain, that kind of thing. That's what I'm in fear of. Excuse me. This will probably be brief tonight. It's said that when the Buddha left his opulent lifestyle for the first time and had his charioteer drive him around so he could see what was on the outside world beyond the enclosure in which he was living, he encountered old age, sickness, and death. And he was apparently not aware of these things. That's the story anyway. As we age, things don't work as well as they used to, which is kind of disappointing. For me, I tend to inflict injuries upon myself more often than not on planes to Los Angeles. Or in Los Angeles also, now that I think of it. I don't recover as quickly as I used to. I find myself in a position where, I'm not dodging things as quickly as I might have before. My most recent one was a duel with an overhead luggage compartment, and while I was mindful of the luggage compartment itself, I was not mindful enough of gravity, and consequently I ended up walking down the gangway and looking down at my hand, and it was like streaming blood, which means I was probably doing that as I was making my way down the aisle in the airplane too. That's the kind of thing that, I could have dodged in the past. I could have, moved around. Maybe I wouldn't have bled as much as I did. It's one of those things. We get old. Things don't work like they used to. We don't recover as quickly as we used to. And it's a drag. It's said that the original bhikshus, and later also, would meditate in front of rotting corpses. Nothing like a rotting corpse to remind you of impermanence, interconnectedness to some extent. But I can't imagine that as they were part of all beings, that it instilled in them some sort of fear of ending up like that themselves. Sometimes it's not in the order of old age, sickness, and death. Sometimes old age doesn't even get a chance. Sometimes it's just sickness and death. Maybe sickness, 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 and death. It's all inconvenient, to say the least. It's all unpleasant. It's not how we want it to be. And therefore, you guessed it, we suffer. We go into full dukkha mode and find ourselves in that position of, I don't like it. This isn't how I want it to be. Damn it. Change it. You say everything is always changing. Change it to something I like. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's going to happen whenever it feels like changing. Not to anthropomorphize the thing that's changing, but, things change when they change, whether we like it or not. Like aging, like getting sick. I'm sick right now, in fact, and it's been a while. It was because I went to Los Angeles, actually, and I caught it there, and it's going on 2 weeks now, and I'm still coughing, and the voice is a little deeper than normal. And I don't like it. It's a drag. I'd like to have chanted the evening bell chant. But I thought better of it, knowing that I would probably get through a line and then go into a coughing fit. So San in Mirror of Zen said the verse that I said at the opening of our meditation. If you do not wish to be touched by life and death, you must firmly hold the one thought and break through in a flash. Only there can you be truly freed from life and death. Note how he's saying life and death. We can't take life and or death literally in this case. In fact, we sort of just have to cruise through and not be touched by the concept of life or the concept of death. We just go through, and if we realize our true mind, as he says, the one thought, then we are, at least to some extent, to some degree, untouched by life or death. We have a sense of equanimity about our changes. I know people who have gotten really, really sick, and it doesn't seem to faze them much. My own thing, other than my Los Angeles-related injuries, is all projection. I haven't encountered the next injury or the next sickness yet. I'm playing fortune teller. So rather than attaching to things that I have no control over, perhaps it would be a better idea for me to maintain that one thought, and then I wouldn't be touched by life and death, as in touched by thoughts and concepts that haven't happened yet. Well, I got through that. So, let us return for another 15-minute period of meditation. And yet, even though you have broken through the appearance of even a single thought, you must still find a keen-eyed master to check whether you have attained a correct insight. So what do you think there, Brother Hangdal? Heart Sutra or another period of meditation? I'm good either way.
We'll give this a try.
Fair enough.
Mahaprajna Paramita Heart Sutra Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, when practicing deeply the prajna paramita, perceives that all five skandhas are and is safe from all suffering and distress. Shariputra, form does not differ from empty. Emptiness does not differ from form. That which is form is emptiness. That which is emptiness, form. Same is true of feelings, perceptions, impulses, consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are marked with emptiness. Do not appear or disappear, are not tainted or pure, do not increase or decrease. Therefore, in emptiness, no form, no feelings, perceptions, impulses, consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, tongue, no body, no mind, no color, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind, no realm, vice, and so forth, until no realm of mind, consciousness, no ignorance, and also no extinction of it, and so forth, until no old age and death, and also no extinction, them, no suffering, no origination, no stopping, no path, cognition, also no attainment, with nothing to attain. Bodhisattva depends on prajna paramita, and the mind is no hindrance. Without any hindrance, no fears exist. Far apart from every perverted view, one dwells in nirvana. In the three worlds, all Buddhas depend on prajna paramita and attain anuttara samyak sambodhi. Therefore know that prajna paramita is the great transcendent mantra, is the great bright mantra, is the utmost mantra, is the supreme mantra, which is able to relieve all suffering and is true, not false. So proclaim the prajna para the mantra, proclaim the mantra. Says gate, gate, para gate, parasam gate, bodhisvaha, gate, gate, para gate, parasam gate, bodhisvaha, gate, gate, para gate, parasam gate, bodhisvaha.
Thank you. I could hear your little hand muktak in the background there. Let's we can do dedication of merit. All sentient beings are one seamless body and pass quickly from birth to death. We remember those who cared for us and are gone, those who are ill, those who are at war, who are hungry and who are in pain. May they heal and have peace. We especially dedicate our service to Mike Gingy Wood, Brian Unger, Mei Long Pham. Anyone else?
Harry and Juanita, Kevin, his son, Joanne and Bailey Sheridan.
Mike?
Yes, one for H. Rap Brown, later known as Iman Abdul. Thank you.
All beings throughout space and time, all honored ones, Bodhisattva, Mahasattvas, wisdom beyond wisdom, Mahaprajna Paramita. Let's do our faith and practice vow. I will never retreat and will be firm in my mind in this correct Dharma. I will escape the samsaric cycle of birth and death and definitely will see my original face. I will be sure to inherit the life of insight of the Buddha and save all sentient beings. And Brother Hangdal, you're up again.
The spiritual source shines clearly in the light. The branching streams flow on in the dark. Infinite realms of light and dark convey the Buddha mind. Birds and trees and stars and we ourselves come forth in perfect harmony. We practice and recite this for all beings, in grateful thanks to our many guides along the way.
And the four great Bodhisattva vows. Sentient beings are numberless. We vow to help them all. Delusions are countless. We vow to see through them all. Opportunities to awaken are infinite. We vow to embrace them all. The Buddha way is endless. We vow to embody it. Life and death are of supreme importance. Time passes swiftly by and opportunities to awaken are easily lost. Strive to realize your true nature and do not squander your time by night or day.